Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk about news regarding a Van Gogh painting, and how protesters recently tried to destroy it by throwing tomato soup onto it. This is what happened to Van Gogh's Sunflowers from 1888, with the culprits in question being protesters from Just Stop Oil, which is yet another climate change activist group, who did it to try to bring awareness to oil's impact on the environment. Now, I do in fact have some good news, that being that the painting itself wasn't actually damaged, and was in fact on display only about 6 hours after the incident had occurred, but nevertheless this still sets a very dangerous precedent. What these two activists attempted to do was destroy an irreplaceable piece of human history. This should be seen as an assassination attempt on the preservation of Van Gogh's work. And to highlight my thoughts on this matter, allow me to answer a question that one of the protesters apparently made, which was, quote, "What is worth more, art or life?" And simply put, the answer is art. And here is a good historical example for how that is the case. Back during World War II, for example, you had the Monuments Men, people who were specifically tasked with the preservation of art and cultural heritage during World War II, some of whom lost their lives during that endeavor. And it is worth noting that the Monuments Men are outright celebrated for their role in protecting these pieces of history. And for good reason, I might add. The thing is, if these protesters were correct that life was more important than art, then by that logic the Monuments Men were a complete waste of everyone's time. Because if life is more important than art, then what's the point of risking very real human lives to protect these historical pieces? In fact, according to the protesters' own logic, the members of the Monuments Men who were killed in action apparently died in vain, because they sacrificed themselves in the name of preserving art, and as the protesters would have you believe, life is simply that more important. Clearly, it would seem that the protesters are simply wrong in this assessment. With this in mind, I believe it is rather unfortunate that the protesters have only been charged with criminal damage and aggravated trespass, for as far as I can tell, neither of these crimes will offer suitable punishment for what they have actually done. As far as I'm concerned, the book needs to be thrown here. Now, for those curious, I will of course be leaving links in the description below to sources that I have used, so you can check them out for yourself if you should so desire. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.